Call this regular meeting to order. Call roll.
Mayor Querom.
Here.
Councilmember Swanson. Councilmember Mabry.
Here.
Gomez. Here. Newman.
Here. Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Any public comment tonight to start off? Okay, so we'll go to the approval of minutes to Commissioner Newman.
Thank you, Mayor. I move that we approve the minutes from our council meeting on Monday, May 6, 2019.
Ray, can you second?
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Any comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Querom.
Aye.
I make a motion that we approve the minutes from our special council meeting at 6 p.m. on Monday, May 6, 2019.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. Now we'll go to approval of invoices with City Clerk Nelson.
Okay, in the Department of Accounts and Finances for this period, we have invoices totaling $95,354.54. In the Department of Streets and Public Improvement, we have invoices totaling $66,770.50. In the Department of Public Safety, we have invoices totaling $106,633.78. And in the Department of Public Property and Utilities, we have invoices totaling $620,861.36. Mayor, all council members present have confirmed their reviews of all invoices and now are submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the invoices as presented.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. Now we'll go to regular business and City Clerk Nelson.
Next on the agenda is the second and final reading of Ordinance O-19-006. This is an ordinance authorizing the issuance of taxable general obligation refunding bonds, alternate revenue source, in one or more series of the City of Princeton in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $2.8 million for the purpose of refinancing outstanding obligations of the city and paying for costs related thereto. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-19-006.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Any comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-19-007. This is the second and final reading for this ordinance, which is authorizing the issuance of sewerage revenue bonds of the City of Princeton in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $400,000 or in lieu thereof, general obligation bonds, alternate revenue source, said bonds being general obligation bonds for which property taxes unlimited as to rate or amount may be levied, of which are expected to be paid from 1, the net revenues of the sewerage system of said city, 2, the city's distributive share of State of Illinois income taxes, and 3, receipts of the retailer's occupation taxes, service obligation taxes, use taxes, and service use taxes, in an aggregate principal amount not to exceed $400,000. Who wrote this? For the purpose of paying the cost of improving said sewerage system of the city. Again, second and final reading. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I believe you did. I move that we approve ordinance O-19-007.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-19-008. This is an ordinance creating a First Amendment to an asset purchase agreement dated June 30th, 2017. Mayor, all council members, this is the second and final reading of this ordinance. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve ordinance O-19-008.
I'll second that.
Motion and second, comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is ordinance O-19-009. This is the first reading of the ordinance, which is amending the liquor code. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this ordinance and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we advance ordinance O-19-009 to the second reading.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Rachel?
So the changes for this ordinance came from a couple of requests of some business owners. The first one being amendment to the sidewalk cafe section of the ordinance, allowing not just restaurants to take advantage of that, but other businesses as well. And then the second one being the hours that alcohol is allowed to be served for restaurants only on the weekends. So that's anyone with 51% or more of their gross receipts that it's food, they can serve earlier than other places on the weekends. Those are the two changes.
And it doesn't affect the, you can't buy alcohol on Sundays before 11 o'clock. That remains. That does not change. Any comments? Or the motion has been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Nay.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Okay, next item on the agenda is this is a motor fuel tax cost estimate and expenditure statement presented to us by the Illinois Department of Transportation. Mayor, all council members have reviewed these statements and they are submitted for disposition.
I make a motion that we approve the motor fuel tax cost estimate and expenditure statement.
I'll second that.
Motion has been second. Rachel?
This is just the closure of the MFT expenses for last fiscal year. We spent those on salt, and the total was $41,433.64. So this is just closing out our fiscal year 2019 MFT program.
Motion has been second. Further comment? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye.
Next on the agenda is a recommendation from the Princeton Plan Commission on a special use petition filed by Perry Memorial Hospital. On Tuesday, May 14th, 2019, the Princeton Plan Commission Board of Zoning Appeals held a public hearing to review the special use petition of Perry Memorial Hospital for property located at 519 and 531 Park Avenue East. The petitioner requests the special use in order to construct a medical clinic building at the subject location. Having reviewed the elements of the petition, the Plan Commission Board of Zoning Appeals, with one member absent, unanimously recommended the following: that the Princeton City Council should approve the Perry Memorial Hospital special use petition. Mayor, all council members have reviewed this petition and it is submitted for disposition.
I move that we approve the Perry Memorial Hospital special use petition.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? We have Scott Harmon in the audience. If anybody has any questions for the hospital? Call roll.
Geraldine apparently had a question, did you?
Are you
Yes or no?
serious I could ask a question?
Well, apparently the mayor kind of indicated that.
Well, I was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was referring to the
With too
council
many
members
Jerrys
that-
in the room.
I only work here.
You can speak at the end.
Yes, sir.
No further comments up here for Scott or anybody? Okay, so call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querem.
Aye. Thank you, Pete. Now I'll go to city manager report.
The only item I have is the April 2019 monthly financial report. So this closes out the fiscal year. We're just beginning the audit process with the new auditors. So that will take place soon. Overall, the only thing I will note, a few departments were over, a few were under. The biggest note I have here is there was a surplus in the self-insurance fund, and we knew that at our budget amendment time, and that was going to cover the deficit in the water fund from the Vector truck. So that is a journal entry that will be completed there. Other than that, hotel tax was up. We had a discrepancy the prior 2 months, and that's caught up now, so that's the big jump in hotel tax that you see in the report. And we have the Bucom report that I'll go to real quick here. That's on page 14. So Bucon had 2,766 calls. Fire department had 188. This is for the month of April, and then the police department responded to 559 calls. And Pete, if you don't mind, I'll let you do the building permit report.
Okay, we're reinstituting the building permit report on a monthly basis, you'll be glad to know. We're catching up on 2018 here, where 2018 ended the year with 93 residential permits and 7 commercial permits and industrial permits, together totaling $4.2 million. The previous year, we had 70, that's 100 permits total, with 4.2 million. A year prior, we had 74 permits, totaling almost 4.2 million. This year, 2019, year to date through April 30th, we've had 9 residential permits and 2 commercial and industrial permits, making a total of 11 permits year to date, for a total construction value of $613,407. 1 year ago, we had 20 permits totaling $637,445. So I got that.
Okay, comments?
If I could, Pete, so in 2018, we ended the year with 2 new homes, building permits for homes, is that correct?
That is correct.
And so far this year, none, but we're early in the year, so.
We're early in the year, but yeah, we're early in the year.
Might see some housing starts. From my understanding, we got like 80 houses on the market, and of those, 20-some are sold under contract. So our inventory is low, so who knows? Might be seeing some good news, good problem to have. So, any further comments? Okay, so I've got you're done, Rachel? Okay, I just have a couple of things. First of all, we'll do a board appointment.
I move that we appoint Matt Keitzer to the Princeton Plan Commission Board of Zoning Appeals for a 3-year term ending April 30th, 2022.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Comments? Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry?
Aye.
Gomez?
Aye.
Newman?
Aye.
Mayor Quero?
Aye. A couple weeks ago, I talked about we have some committees that Rachel has been attending, and to kind of lighten her load, we've had now the 3, all of us up here are now going to be sitting in on some committees on a monthly basis. I think, Hector, you're public arts, I understand? You're historic preservation. Ray is bicycle pedestrian. Ray Swanson is public arts. I have street concerts. Rachel's still sitting on the business opportunity development committee. And Jerry is hospital, library, and home and Lovejoy. So going forward, what we'll do is we'll each report on our respective, any news, anything, updates, whatnot. We'll do that on every other month basis. The first meeting of the month, so the first one will be in July. And then we'll ask the chair people of the committees to provide the council with a detailed report twice a year, every 6 months. So that should work. And one other thing, usually, well, I'm going to speak to Hector on vote on ordinances. You voted no on the liquor. I don't know if you want to or not, but usually constituents want to know, why you vote against an ordinance. I think we all do a pretty good job if we are going to vote against something and explaining our. So I don't know if you want to offer that.
Well, I believe that it's just a little concerned that there's no space available. I've seen other areas where the buildings are set or structurally different, and they're further inside the street, and so they have a lot of space to be able to go ahead and put things like that. With the sidewalks, I just believe it's going to take up a lot of space, and not only that, and it will be difficult for people that are handicapped or with small children with strollers and everything to kind of get around some of the crowds that they do build on there.
Yeah, good points. We have pretty wide sidewalks, and we have the ordinance does call for 5 feet of unrestricted space. And again, the only ones that can be outside are seated at the table. So a lot of those issues, I think, would be taken care of. But thank you for your explanation. Appreciate that. I don't have anything else. Any old business tonight? Any new business?
I'll just mention that we forgot to included in the agenda tonight. But City Hall will be closed on Monday, May 27th, in observance of Memorial Day. Back in business on Tuesday.
Thanks, Pete. Public comment? Oh, go ahead, Ray.
I just want to thank the street department and all the extra help they had for cleaning up the community. Those 2 weeks, it's amazing the amount of junk that goes out on the curb. And invariably, we always have people coming to town to think about relocating. We have to explain this is not how Princeton looks normally. But anyway, I really appreciate the street department. They did a good job, and they were wearing their safety vests. I appreciate because that's a dangerous job out there with picking up trash around traffic. So thank you.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks, Ray. Any public comment? Roby? Just need your name.
Geraldine Woodley. I was looking at your agenda, and what struck me was the picture of the new addition to the hospital, and you're going to lose 40 parking places.
Scott, you want to address that?
So we actually are not going to lose any parking. With the new addition, we're going to lose in the current lot that is to the north of the hospital, across Park Avenue. The construction is going to take out one row of parking out of that lot, but there will be additional parking up against the building and across the front of the building and to the west side of the building, which will make up for the parking that's removed with that one row going out. So, does that answer your question?
I hope so. I was just looking at your diagram, and that's what I was counting.
Yeah.
And since I have a house on 5th Street, and you do own the building next to me.
Thanks, Scott. Any other public comment? Just need your name.
Hi, can you all hear me?
Yeah, it's actually not on.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
Slide the thing forward.
Okay, is that better?
There you go.
Okay, this as a reminder for Memorial Day, it is Poppy Week. So Wednesday and Thursday, you will see a whole lot of ladies auxiliary out there. Probably on Friday too, because they're going to have a veterans first time ever cookout at the lunch in the park. So there are going to be Poppy ladies out there, and also on Saturday as well. There's going to be Poppies probably at Ace, Sullivan's, the pharmacies. I'm sure it's also going to be at the Coffee Cup as well. These Poppies will help and keep the money here locally, as you all know. So I just want to mention that.
Thank you, Peggy.
Sure, thank you.
Any other public comment? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn this meeting, go into executive, and then reconvene at our next regular meeting.
I move that we adjourn our regular meeting this evening and convene into an executive session under Illinois statutes to discuss employment compensation issues.
I'll second that.
Motion's been second. Call roll.
Councilmember Mabry.
Aye.
Gomez.
Aye.
Newman.
Aye.
Mayor Querom.
Aye. This meeting is adjourned, and thank you all for coming.
So you see what I was thinking, when you're looking at this, generally, because this is employee parking, that's